going on, guys? It's BrewDude Games. Welcome back to the channel. We're not doing any video gaming today, but I'm going to show you guys how to make a vertical clip for your gaming videos for like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, all that sorts of thing. We're going to be using a program called DaVinci Resolve. So let's go ahead and jump into the program and I'll show you guys how to do it. All right, so here I have DaVinci Resolve loaded up and I've opened up a new project and I've just saved it up here under a random title so that I have a saved project. But this is what it's going to look like when you first open it up. You have these tabs down here at the bottom, which we'll kind of go over the important ones. So first things we're going to do is we're going to find our clip that we want to import and use. So this will be the one that we're going to use here. This is a DayZ video, and we're just going to use this as an example. So once you drag it over here into your media pool, you can now take this and put it into your timeline. So once we've done that, what we can do is we can go down here to the edit tab. Open that up and right click on your clip here and then uncheck link clips. That's going to basically separate your audio and video track so that you're always going to have this audio track here, even if you decide to remove this video because there's other layers on top of it, which we'll get into. So we'll go back to cut. Now what you want to do here is go up to file, go down to project settings, and you have your timeline resolution here. You want to use vertical resolution and then you save it. Now you can see the clip here is a vertical resolution, but it's way too zoomed in, and you'll see this when we get into some gameplay over here. So see how it's pretty zoomed in? You know, for me, that's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit distracting. I like to get a better view of my video. So what you can do is come over here to the transform box in your inspector. And you can zoom out. We'll zoom out to here, something like that maybe. And now you have a better view of what's going on in your video. Especially first-person shooters, you kind of have a wider field of view and you can see more of what's going on. It makes more sense. The only thing about this is that there's these black bars, which are pretty annoying. They look boring and depressing. So we're going to get rid of that. And the way we're going to do that is by filling it in with another version of this video that's blurred out. So let's go back up here to the transform inspector and let's zoom it back into 1.000 so that it's the original format. Now what you're going to do is take the same clip and then put it in your timeline again, okay? And make sure it's matched up to the beginning. Again, come here to the edit, scroll up to where you find your video 2, and again, right click, uncheck link, and now delete the second audio, because basically if you were to play both of those at the same time, your ears are going to get destroyed because it's double the volume. Okay, now that we've done this, we have two videos stacked on top of each other. So the one on top, video 2, this is the uppermost layer, so this is the top layer. This is what we're going to focus on. So we're going to go ahead and zoom out again to where we had it before, something like this. Okay, so as you can see, you have the whole view before and those black bars are filled in. So if we were to play this, you'll see that everything is moving, there's motion everywhere, there's no black bars. More exciting. But it's not quite finished yet. As you can see, it's kind of distracting, these top and bottom bars. It's just a zoomed in version. It looks kind of weird and it looks kind of distracting. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this bottom video. Let's go over to effects up here at the top. And let's scroll down to resolve effects blur. And let's use Gaussian blur. And then let's apply that to the video 1 track. Just put it right on top of the clip. As you can see, it blurred the bars in the background. If you come over here to the inspector on the right, you can adjust how blurry you want it to be. So we'll go with something like that. It's pretty blurry, but you'll still be able to see a little bit of movement. So it's exciting, but not distracting. So let's take a look. There we go. Doesn't look too bad to me. Okay, I do have webcam footage up there. Let's say that we want to put that in here somewhere. What we can do is go back to media pool up here, and for a third time, drag in a video, the same video clip. All right, go back to edit. We're going to do the same thing that we did before. Come up to video 3, right click, uncheck link clips, and now you can come up here to video 3 and you can delete this. That way we still have just one audio track. It's not going to blow out your eardrums because you're playing 3 audio tracks at the same time. Now what we can do is we can find our webcam footage in here, and that's right there, and then come down here to cropping. Okay, now you can crop in the edges. So we want to crop from the left. There we go. And then you can click on the numbers to fine tune it a little bit. We'll go right there, and then you can crop from the bottom. Okay. Let's get it up there, fine tune it. We'll crop a little bit from the top as well, a little bit from the right, a little bit more from the bottom, and that looks good. So now you can see we have the webcam footage here. It's above the gameplay video and the background. We can use the position tool here to move it where we like, and we can also zoom in a little bit if we want to see our faces a little bit better. So we can put our face right there, and then if we play the video, oh, that looks like a human walking. Oh, do you see that? Do you see? All right, so there you go. You have webcam, you have gameplay footage, and you have a blurred background. You can also take this gameplay footage if you want and reposition it. So we can use the Y-axis to move it down a little bit. That way you can see the whole window. You can see your beautiful face. Just play around with the position, get it where you like it, and there you go. Walked onto me like that. Use these controls to find something that works for you. Now let's say you don't want the blurred background and you just want gameplay and webcam footage. Well, you can come down here to your video 1 because that's our background footage and just delete that. Now that's an important thing to note why we split the clips in the very beginning, because if we didn't do that, then that audio track would be gone and we'd have to re-upload an audio track. So make sure that you do that. All right, now we have gameplay footage, webcam footage, and a black background. We can reposition this. We can reposition our webcam. We can zoom in a little bit and position this the way we want it. Say that we want to undo the crop a little bit. And there we go. Now you have just gameplay, just webcam footage, no blurred background. So there's many different ways you can do this, but that's basically 3 different variations. Gameplay with blurred background, gameplay and webcam with blurred background, and just gameplay and webcam. Let's take a look at this. All right, you can see me missing all my shots there, but you get the idea. You know, you have a vertical video with gameplay and webcam footage. Your gameplay is not extremely zoomed in to where you can't make out anything in your peripherals. It's very basic, very rudimentary, but sometimes it can be difficult to take that first step to navigate a complex video editing software like this. So that's why I'm making this video, to kind of give you guys some tips. All right, so that's basically the gist of it. I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you can take what I've showed you and experiment with it a little bit and kind of come up with something unique and cool and something that puts your own stamp, your own identity into your videos. It's a great way to bring variety to the types of content that you upload. YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels, all that stuff is very useful for getting your content out there. A lot of people view those types of videos. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your tips and tricks and what you thought of this video in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Brew Dude out.